doctor appointment or something, and you cannot attend the class, you can Google the class or you can YouTube the class. You go to YouTube and you look for B2 preparation course. B2 preparation course, and you just type that into YouTube and you will find the video of this class. Okay, so everything we are talking right now, it's been uploaded to YouTube, and you can find the classes at YouTube right there, the same class here. So you can, if you for example didn't attend a class, you can check it over there, or if you still have doubts about something, you can check it over there. But if you want, I can send you also this information. I can send you these pictures. I'll send it to the WhatsApp group so you can also have the information in hand. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, but do you have the link?
You just go to YouTube and you look for B2 preparation course. Right now it's not uploaded because right now we are in class. It is uploaded after we finish the class. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So we also have over there the last point, guys. It says longer expressions often go at the end of the sentence. Okay, look, longer expressions often go at the end of the sentence. For example, once or twice a day, or all the time, or every once in a while. So we usually use once, twice, all the time, every. We usually use them at the end of the sentence. For example, we talk on the phone twice a week, right? So once, twice, all the time, every at the end. Occasionally, usually, often, normally, regularly, sorry, generally, and sometimes at the beginning. And all the others after the subject. Okay?
Yeah.
It says common errors. Common errors. Do not put an adverb between a bear and its object. It says do not put an adverb between the bear and its subject. For example, I often check my mail late at night. I often check my mail late at night. So we do not say I check often my mail. I say we do not say that. Okay, I check often. No. All right. Very
Yeah.
good, guys. Very good. If this is clear, let's continue on. And the second part, Armando, you didn't have any mistake, and I already told Fabiola she was excellent in the homework. Okay. So let's continue on, guys. Let's continue with the next part of the class. Today, hopefully, we can finish all the grammar, all the first part, or all this first part about grammar. So on Monday, probably we can start working more on reading and listening. Okay. So today, I want to share with you something which is called relative clauses. Do you guys know what relative clauses are?
Yeah.
Tell
Yes.
me.
It's when you
Tell me.
add more information. It's when you add more information between two sentences.
You
Did you
add
hear me?
more information between two sentences. Yes, I heard you well. You add more information between two sentences. Okay, okay. What do you think, Fabiola? What do you think?
I remember that relative classes is about to show who belongs something.
Who some who's something belonging. Right, all right. What Armando said and what you Fabiola said are correct, but it's not everything, right? It's just a part of the relative clauses. We're gonna start from the beginning, okay? We're gonna start from the beginning. Before talking about relative clauses, let's talk about relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. Tell me, guys, which are the relative pronouns? Do you remember?
Who,
Yes, who, which,
what,
what, who,
which,
whom.
that, That.
You say whom
Whom?
too, no? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Only those?
Um,
Mm,
Is that it?
I think so.
You think so? What do you think, Armando? Is that it? It's
oh,
missing the others, no? It's missing where, uh-huh. And it's
yeah,
missing
when,
also when, right? That
yeah,
when where we use it when we're talking about a place and when we were talking about a time. Very good. So relative pronouns are actually the same as some of the WH questions, but when we use these WH questions as pronouns. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word which takes the place of a noun. A pronoun is a word which takes the place of a noun, takes the place of a noun. For example, okay, when I say, uh, my sister is the girl, mhm,
whom,
and then I have here, you saw last week. My sister is the girl, and then I have you saw last week. Over there, in between my sister is the girl and you saw last week, I can have a relative pronoun. For example, in this case, I can use the relative pronoun that, right? My sister is the girl that you saw last week. Can we use another relative pronoun instead of that?
yes,
Can I? Which one?
who,
Who, right? My sister is the girl who just you saw last week. Can I use only who and that, or could I use any other?
Mm, whom?
whom,
Whom? No, no. I could say my sister is the girl that you saw last week. I could say my sister is the girl who you saw last week. Only those two. Because we're talking about a person, right? We're talking about a person. So for persons, for people, we only use who or that, right? All right. Let's see. So that and who are used to refer to different people, right? If I'm talking about places, well, I would use others like I
where,
work. I work in the school, and then I have something else. For example, is next to the store, right? And here I have I work in the school, and I could say over there I work in the school where I don't think where will work. What could I say there? I cannot say where. I work in the school where is next to the store. I don't think so. What do you guys think?
That could be. That.
It can be that. Can it be any other?
which,
I work in the school which it can be which too, right? For example, the school, right, is a place, it's a thing, so I can say that or I can say wish. All right?
Okay.
Very good. So this, as you can see, for example, in this example that I wrote, which is, right? Which is working as a noun, right? That's what is called relative pronoun. Is working as a noun. And so after which I have the verb to be is, right? So these are relative pronouns. And the clauses, do you understand the word clauses? Do you understand the meaning of the word clauses?
Cláusula.
What does clauses
like
mean?
the rules,
No. Do you Fabi understand the meaning? What does it mean?
Cláusula.
It can be clausulas, but to make it more clear for you, a clause is a sentence, right? A statement, okay? Sentence of statement. That's what clause means. Sentence or statement, okay? So Every single sentence we make with this relative pronoun, it's called a relative clause. Okay? So for example, I work in the school which is next to the store. Mhm. That is a relative clause. That is a relative clause. Why? Because it includes a relative pronoun. Okay? So every single sentence, every single statement which includes a relative pronoun is a relative clause. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Armando?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So relative pronouns, relative clauses. Okay. How there are different types of relative clauses. Okay, there are different types of relative clauses. We have relative clauses which give more information or add information about the subject. For example, I work in the school which is next to the store. This is adding information, is giving more information about the school. But there are also relative clauses which define the subject. Examples. We have some examples here. It says verbs in subject and object relative clauses. It says in relative clauses who, that, and which can be the subject or object of the verb. Use singular verbs with singular subjects and plural verbs with plural subjects. And we got defining and non-defining relative clauses. The defining relative clauses, as I said previously, are the clauses we define, we give meaning to the subject. The non-defining are the ones which add information. Example, there's a TV show that arranges plastic surgery. There's a TV show. If I only say there's a TV show, it can be any TV show. But when I say that arranges plastic surgery, I am defining the TV show. I am saying, oh, it's not any TV show. It's only this TV show that arranges plastic surgery. If we have the subject in singular, well, the verb goes in singular. But when the subject is in plural, the verb goes with a plural form. For example, TV shows that arrange plastic surgery are often criticized by doctors. Okay? We have over there non-defining. Example, celebrity magazines which need to attract readers publish some incredible stories. Celebrity magazines which need to attract readers. This is not defining the celebrity magazines. It's not telling me the type of celebrity magazines. It's not telling me any more information. It's just adding the fact that they need to attract readers. So they're not defining because they're just adding information. So celebrity magazines which need to attract readers publish some incredible story. As you can see here, celebrity magazines is in plural, so the verb goes in a plural form, need and publish. Then we have my brother who loves celebrity gossip, needs celebrity magazines all the time. Reads, celebrity magazines all the time. This is my brother who loves. My brother who loves. So it's not defining the brother I have because it's only my brother. It's just adding the information that he loves celebrity gossip. And he reads celebrity magazines all the time. Okay? Alright guys?
Yes.
Alright. These are subject relative clauses because they are defining the subject of the sentence. TV shows, celebrity magazines, and brother. But here we have others, object relative clauses. In these ones, in the object relative clauses, it's not defined. The people, for example, or the subject, it's not related to the clause, to the relative clause. What is related is the object, is the receiver of the action. Example, people read about clothes that celebrities wear. What does that refer to? It is not referring to the people. That is referring to the
Close.
clothes. In the second one, I'm interested in the people who or that my favorite actor dates. What is who referring to? It's not referring to my interest. It's referring to the people, right? It's referring to the people. So here, who and that refer to the object, okay? Non-defining, we have an example of non-defining. Reality shows, which I never watch, by the way, have millions of viewers. Reality shows, which I never watch, by the way, have millions of viewers. So here, which is not related to myself, is related to the reality shows, okay, to the receiver of the action, okay. Alright, it says, which clauses that comment on previous clauses can be subject or object relative clauses as a subject which takes a singular verb. Celebrity magazine sometimes invents stories, which is pretty shocking. Some people believe everything they read, which I find very scary. Okay? Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, listen up. We're gonna have an activity right here, okay? So, first of all, it says common errors. Do not repeat the subject or the object in a relative clause. For example, the actor who was on TV last week has. The actor who was on TV last week has. So here, who, what does who refers here? It refers to who? To the actor, right? So since who refers to the actor, I could not say the actor who he was. That is not correct because I previously say who and I previously say the actor. So there's no need to say who he was. The second one, the actor that I saw on TV last week has. It says the actor that I saw. So since I already say the actor and I already say that, there's no need to say the actor that I saw him. There's no need to say him because I previously said the actor, right? So the best way would be only the actor that I saw on TV last week has. Okay? Alright guys, let's practice with the following activity. Look, I am going to start relative clause. I'm going to start it and you guys are going to continue it. Okay, you are going to complete the sentence. Okay, since it's better if I see your writing, so I would like you to write it on the chat. Okay, there we go. I'm going to start. For example, okay, you continue the sentence. You complete the sentence. You can complete it with anything you want. Anything you want.
We have to relate or write the sentence.
Yeah, you have to complete the sentence. Yes, of course, you have to complete the sentence. How would you finish that sentence? Alright, Armando said something and Fabiola said something else. It says, Acapulco, which is one of the most popular cities in Mexico, that has the most beautiful beaches. And then Fabiola wrote, that is near from where I live. All right, it is okay, but the problem, guys, is that there is no sense if you say that. Mhm. You only should have said Acapulco, which is one of the most popular cities in Mexico, has the most beautiful beaches. In your case, Fabiola, Acapulco, which is one of the most popular cities in Mexico, is near from where I live. You don't need to say from is where I live. You only say is near from where I live. Okay, guys? Let's give
Yes.
it another try. Okay, let's give it another try. All right, let's give it another try. Go ahead. How would you complete that sentence?
It's also like the first one
Sorry?
is similar than the first sentence.
Well, it's a
Or
different sentence. It's a different sentence, but you have to do the same. Yes. All right. So we have your answers. It says water pollution, which is increasing at the moment, has a bad impact in our life. And then you say it's so dangerous for animals. Perfect. Perfect. Very good, guys. Very good.
teacher. So, and I have a question. When we are using relative clauses, we cannot put two double H auxiliaries, like?
Didn't understand your question. Sorry. Uh, you mean that if we are using relative clauses, we cannot use two relative clauses in one sentence? That's what you mean?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you can have two relative clauses, but what you need to take care is that your sentence makes sense, no? For example, in the first sentence that you try, it says Acapulco, which is one of the most popular cities in Mexico, that has, it doesn't make any sentences. It doesn't make any sense, sorry. That has doesn't make any sense. So because you are saying which is one of the most popular cities in Mexico, period, has, because you're referring to who? To Acapulco. So you say Acapulco has. Like here, you're referring to the water pollution. You're not referring to the increasing at the moment. So you say water pollution has a bad impact. Water pollution is so dangerous because that's what you're referring to. All right.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
All right. Next, let's try another one. Let's see. Mm, all right. You continue. I'm making many mistakes in writing, right? What is like that? Teenagers spend hours on their cell phone. Wish. So it says teenagers spends hours on their cell phone. Sorry guys, sorry guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Hi, Fabiola.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm a little bit sick.
What?
Please, I'm a little bit sick. I have flu.
Ah, I can hear you very well.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, a little bit.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Yes. Just speak a little. I don't know what happened me, but just speak a little bit slowly.
Okay. How are you?
Fine. What did you do yesterday?
How's work?
What?
Laundry. My
Laundry.
housework.
Okay. Where do you work?
I'm on vacation.
Oh. Did you finish the university?
Yes, 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 27 years old. And you?
20 what? 27?
27.
Oh, you look younger.
Yes.
That's great. I think
What
that
about you?
is. Well, I have 24 years old.
Oh,
And where did you study?
I for to be a teacher.
Where?
A primary teacher.
And where is it?
I can hear you.
And where is it?
I'm a teacher. A primary
Ah,
school
really?
teacher. Yeah.
And in what level you are working? Are you working?
Last year, in third grade,
Kindergarten?
primary school.
Ah, okay. How do you feel?
I feel tired.
What?
But tired because the kids are playful sometimes. Sometimes my work
Oh,
is so stressful. What are
but
you studying?
what?
What are you studying?
Are you? I can hear you.
What are you studying?
Ah, okay. Well, I finished my career in English
Oh,
like you, but I finished 2 years ago, and I studied in Socrates University. Do you know it?
no, I no.
Well, it's a school that is located in Acapulco, of course. Um, right now, I'm going to finish my master degree on science of education
Oh, that's
in
perfect.
in 2 months. I going to make my master exam.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, so you have how many years of experience? 4 years?
Yes, 4 years.
Oh, that's great. Do you feel confident when you are giving classes? I think so that yes, right? Because you have a lot of
Yes.
experience.
Yeah, But at the beginning, was a little bit difficult. I was so nervous. But you have to practice.
Oh, that's a good
Do
a
you
good
work
point.
in school?
If I work,
Yeah. Do you work in school?
already I am not working, but I'm going to make the exam for this reason. I'm going to pass the semi exam, and then I'm going to make the placement exam in the SEP like you.
I'm doing the same.
Yes, but you are going to make the exam in Chilapa,
No, in Acapulco, I'm going to take the exam on August.
in the forum, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, it's the hotel where the students make the exam.
The exam, right? Okay.
And do you know where is the next placement exam?
Mm, it's near from the Isla, right?
Where?
The Isla is near the forum.
I couldn't hear you.
Can you repeat the question?
Ah, okay. Do you know where? Sorry. Do you know when is going to be the exam?
Take the
The
exam?
next exam?
The semi exam.
The
I don't
30?
know. The semi exam?
No, the SEP exam.
I don't know. I think so. In forum
The next year, I think so. I don't know.
because this year the exams are done.
All right,
Ready?
guys, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, sorry. So it says teenagers spend hours on their cell phone, which is bad for their school notes and which have a meaningful use if we know how to use it. Okay, here, and this is the most important thing. Okay, here, for example, what are we talking about? The teenagers, the cell
Cell phone.
phones, or the time they spend on their cell phones? What are we talking about?
Cell phones?
No, we're not talking about the cell phones. Like Fabiola said, we're talking about the time teenagers spend on their cell phones, right? That's why Fabiola wrote, is bad for their school notes. What is bad for their school notes? That the teenagers spend hours on their cell phones, right? If you say only the cell phones, if you're talking about the cell phones, you would be saying something like cell phones which teenagers spend hours on, and then you would say have a meaningful use if you know how to use it. Armando, here only to correct, it says
Uh,
have a meaningful uses. You would say have meaningful uses. You would not say a meaningful, because if you say a meaningful, it's only one, and you would say
yeah,
meaningful use.
yes.
Uh-huh. So be careful with that, Armando, okay? We here are talking about the hours teenagers spend, not about the cell phones, the hours, okay? Let's try
But
a third one
isn't
before we continue on. Sorry? Just tell me.
oh, but isn't plural, right? Hours or
Yeah,
singular?
hours. No, it's in plural. Spend hours on their cell phones. Why?
So we
Why?
have
Is
to
there a
use
problem?
yeah, because then we have to use R, I think so.
No, no, because you're talking about the time in general, okay? Sorry,
Yeah.
it's like in Spanish you say, los adolescentes tardan horas en sus celulares, lo cual está afectando sus calificaciones, right? Está afectando. No dices están afectando sus calificaciones. You say está afectando. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Let's try another one. Let's try another one, guys. Okay, this is gonna be. Let's say. All right, you complete it with a relative clause, please.
Which
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Fabi. Fabi, wish we can do something about it. Ah ha ha.
I was confused.
Mhm.
I thought that.
All right. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
The weather?
The weather heating, right? So, for example, Armando said, weather heating is becoming a worldwide problem, which is an illegal activity. You might say an illegal activity. And then Fabiola said, weather heating is becoming a worldwide problem, which we can do something about it. Here, guys, your sentences do not match. They are they're not gonna be they do not make sense with the sentence, because here we're not talking only about weather heating. We're talking about the fact that it is becoming a worldwide problem. It's becoming a worldwide problem. So if you say weather heating, which is becoming a is becoming a worldwide problem, which is an illegal activity, no, because in that case you would have to say weather hearing, which is an illegal activity, and then is becoming a worldwide problem. So in your sentence, Fabiola, the same. You would have to say weather heating, which we can do something about it, is becoming a worldwide problem. But here it says weather heating, which is a worldwide is becoming a worldwide problem. We need to complete the sentence with something that refers to the fact that is becoming a worldwide problem. For example, which is making countries countries to take part in. You see? So weather heating is becoming a worldwide problem, which is making more countries to take part in. So this sentence, making more countries to take part in, doesn't refer to weather heating. It refers to the fact that it is becoming a worldwide problem. So because of this is a worldwide problem, more countries take part in. You got it?
Yes, I got it.
Yes.
All right. Great. Let's try another one. Let's try another one. So it's becoming harder, right? Let's see. Mm, more and more. Go ahead. Alright, which is necessary for a good education, whose they needs to pass their placement exam. Mhm. Alright, Fabiola is perfect, right? Perfect. So you say, more and more teachers are taking certification exams, which is necessary for a good education. Very good. Here in Fabiola's sentence, she is referring to the fact that teachers are taking exams. Very good. But for example, in your case, Armando, you said more and more teachers are taking certification exams. Whose? No, whose no. Because whose means the quién. So you say more and more teachers are taking certification exams. De quién? Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So they need to pass their placement exams, and you are repeating. You see how you are repeating exams and exams? So doesn't make a lot of sense. Eh, Try again, Armando. Try again. What other could you say? Try again. I'm gonna do another one for you, Fabi, okay? While Armando tries again. Um, all right, you continue. So it says, which is a test to know your English level. All right, Armando. You says more and more teachers are taking certification exams. And you said, which is a test to know your English level. Aha. Here you cannot say which is a test because we're saying certification exams. Right, Armando? So we may say which are tests to know your English level. Okay, now it makes sense if you say which are tests to know your English level. Are not good for the students. Excellent, very good, Fabi. Oh, you catch it. You catch it like this, Fabi. Very good. Very good. All right. The last one. The last one. Okay, Armando, Fabi, the last one. Let's see. Um, let's see.
Which are?
All right. Let's see. Ah, Fabi, Fabi. Yeah, that last year. That last year.
Oh.
All right. You might say than last year. And if you say than last year is correct. If you say than last year is correct. But I would like you to use a relative clause, okay, to practice the topic, okay? Use a relative clause. So Mr. Armando says, this year Acapulco is getting many more visitors. Are being abiding. What? I don't understand your sentence, Armando. It says this year Acapulco is getting many more visitors who are being bad
It's
information
not,
for
it's
them.
not complete.
Okay, try to rewrite it again, but complete, please, Armando, so I can understand because I don't understand.
The last one, right?
Yeah, the last one only, please. And you, Fabi, try to do it again, but now with a relative pronoun, a relative clause. Which is good for the economic activity. Very good, Fabi. You catch it up like this. Very good, Fabi. Excellent.
Thank you.
Armando, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah.
Who are good news for us? Okay, the idea is okay, Armando, but you say who, and who doesn't go with this because we're talking about the fact that Acapulco is getting more visitors. So Acapulco is getting more visitors. Acapulco is getting more visitors. We're not talking about the visitors. We're talking about the fact that Acapulco is getting more visitors. So this year Acapulco is getting more visitors. That, you can say that, or you can say which is or are. What would it be? If you say good news, what do you use? Is or are?
Is.
Is, right? Which, no, sorry, is no. Sorry. It's good news. It's plural. So you say are, right? Which are good news for us. All right, Armando?
Yes.
Okay, so this year Acapulco is getting many more visitors, which are good news for us. All right, very good. All right, guys, let's continue practicing. Let's practice a little bit more now with this activity right here. It says complete the sentences with the singular or plural form of the verb in the parentheses. Okay, here we have the phrases, and we just need to complete the phrases with the verb. Example: in some cities, you can go on a celebrity bus tour. Which take or takes?
Takes.
Fabi?
Takes.
Takes, yes. Which takes you through the neighborhoods of famous people and show or shows?
Show.
Show.
Show or shows?
Yes.
Show.
Show.
So you, Fabi, say show or shows because I couldn't hear you well.
Show.
It is shows, right? It is shows with S because we're talking about the bus tour. The bus tour. The bus tour takes you through the neighborhoods and shows you their houses. All right? All right.
Yes.
Let's try in the, let's try in the number 2. It says a celebrity who Once
Once,
or one?
One
once,
is
Once, right? Once. A celebrity who wants to avoid photographer have or
has to,
has to keep his or her plans secret. Okay. Number three, someone who is or are,
are, sorry,
right?
is,
Someone who is obsessed with a celebrity often
tries,
tries to look like that person. Four, famous people who prefer or prefers.
prefer.
prefer, the first one,
Prefer, right? Plural, because we're talking about people. Famous people who prefer to protect their privacy try or tries.
Try.
try.
Try to keep photographers away from their homes. Alright guys, now number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, write your answers on the chat please. Your answers on the chat please for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Do it by yourself. Very good, Armando, very good. Waiting just for Fabi, let's see. So you said number 5, photographer who traces. Armando, you missed one in number 6. Te faltó una. You missed one in number 6. Ajá.
Oh,
Armando, perfect. Excellent, Armando. Very good job. Fabi, only number six. Only number six. It says celebrities often appear on talk shows which are not paid. Are not paid. Are not paid. Are not paid doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess it's better to say which don't pay, right? Which don't pay. The talk shows don't pay. hmm don't pay. What is it? Don't pay them very much, but give them valuable publicity. Okay, so it would be instead of are not, don't. Yes, don't pay. And from there on, number seven, fashion designers who we're talking about fashion designers. So since fashion designers is plural, we say who need because it's plural. If you would say fashion designer, would be okay, but it says designers. Publicity often lend, no, not lends, no, lend actors, okay? Number 8 is okay, and number 9, actors who get because it's actors. Actors who get arrested often use the publicity. Okay, get. So just be careful with that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. All right. Let's try another activity, guys. Let's try another activity. Alright, here's another activity, guys, but in this activity, we need to choose the correct relative pronouns. We have three options. It can be wish, who, that, only those three. Wish, who, or that. So it says complete the interview with extras with who, that, or wish. If you can leave them out, write parentheses. If, for example, one of those could not go, just write them into parentheses. Sometimes there's more than one correct answer. Let's try it. For example, in the number one says, I like to read, it says, I like to read about the problems that celebrities are having. I like to read about the problems celebrities are having. And there, what would we say? Wish,
Wish.
who, or that?
Which?
Wish, right? Which makes me feel better about my problems. Okay? I don't want to know all the details of their marriages. Wish, who, or that?
That?
Mm, no, wouldn't.
Yes, that or wish should be private, but just a few things. Okay, guys, try to answer the number 2, 3, and 4 by yourself, please.
I am interested in celebrities. Who can?
Excellent, Armando. Thank you very much. I'm waiting just for Fabi. All right, Fabi. Very good. So it says, number two, I'm interested in celebrities. We can say who, or we can say that can do other things. For example, there's Natalie Portman, who, very good, is a scientist. She's published in journals. She's published in journals which is interesting. Okay, so you say which, Fabi, and Armando said that. It's okay, both of them. It can be which or it can be that. Number three, well, I occasionally read the gossip in magazines. It's probably all untrue anyway. It can be which, very good. It can be that, very good, which is probably untrue. It's a distraction from work. And you wrote, Armando, that one, you didn't write anything. And Fabi wrote that, very good. I think we all need. And it gives me something to talk about with my co-workers. Joe, who's, very good, who's really into celebrity gossip and stuff. Actually, I'm not interested in celebrities, which I feel set bad example. Fabi grow brackets and Armando brackets. No, I guess over there it should says who. Actually, I'm not interested in celebrities who I feel set a bad example. Who I feel set a bad example. You know, they often think they can do anything just because they are famous, which is ridiculous, really. I guess it's which better than that. Okay, which better than that. It should be which is ridiculous, real. Okay? Alright? So very good, guys. Only those problems in the last one. I'm not interested in celebrities who I feel set up an example, and then you know, they often think they can do anything just because they're famous, which is ridiculous, really. Okay, guys? Very good. Right? Excellent. With this, we're gonna finish this first part of grammar. Okay? Now, I want you to do, we still have 10 minutes. So I would like you to practice a little bit listening. Okay? We're gonna practice a little bit listening. Okay? I'm going to play a listening audio. Okay? You guys both are going to be able to listen to the audio. I want you to pay a lot of attention to the audio. This audio is about speed friending. About speed friending? Speed friending? No? Do you guys know what speed friending is?
Una amistad rápida.
No. Speed friending. Have you, Fabi, heard about? Alright. Speed friending is an activity that they do in United States. For example, imagine that you are all in a room and there's a lot of people there. Okay? So what you do is that you sit with one person, with one partner, and you start asking him or her questions about him or her, like, where are you from? What do you like? What kind of music do you listen? Do you study? Do you work? And then you have 1 minute to participate with that person, and 1 minute is over, bam, and you change to another person. and you happen to get to know the other person. And then 1 minute is over, and then you go to the next person. And you have 1 minute to talk to every single person. And after you finish talking to all the people, you decide who of those are interested for you and who of those are not those interesting, and you happen to get together with the people you are interested, and you happen to get to know them a little bit more, and that is called speed friending. We're going to listen to a person who went to a speed friending session. She's talking about her experience. I want you to answer these questions. Question number one: how many people, I'm gonna write in small letter. How many people did she meet? How many people did she meet? Okay. Question number two. What are their names? What are their names? What are the names of the people she met? And who is she interested on dating again? Okay, so listen to the audio and answer only these three questions.
Context. A.
Context.
Listen.
A.
Tanya is page 11.
Listen.
Context.
Tanya is page 11. Context.
Tanya is
A.
describing people
Listen.
she met at a
Tanya is
speed-friending
describing
event.
speed friending
Who do you
event.
think she will get in
Who do
touch
you
with
think she
again?
will get in touch with again?
She contact.
Who won't she
Say why.
contact? Say why.
What can I say? Greg
What can I
wasn't very
say?
talkative, and
Greg
when he
wasn't very
did talk, he
talkative,
seemed
and when
kind
he
of
did talk, he
narrow-minded.
seemed kind of narrow-minded.
I thought Kayla was kind of
I thought
aggressive,
Kayla was
a
kind of
little too
aggressive,
pushy for me.
a little too
I bet
pushy
she
for
can be a
me.
pain at
I bet
times.
she can be a pain at times.
Victor sounded
Victor
really,
sounded really,
self-confident, but in a nice way.
self-confident, but
Not
in
at
a
all
nice
arrogant.
way,
And
not
he
at
was
all
interested in my
arrogant, and he
answers.
was interested in my answers.
Lauren was very intelligent, but she
Lauren was
seemed
very
kind of
intelligent, but
eccentric,
she seemed
a
kind of
little weird but
eccentric,
fun.
a little weird but fun.
Ricky seemed really sweet and
Ricky
thoughtful,
seemed
but a
really
little
sweet and
too
thoughtful,
sensitive
but a
maybe.
little too
He got
sensitive
a little
maybe.
touchy about some
He
of the
got a little
questions.
touchy about some of the questions.
Emma was very open-minded
Emma
and
was very
relaxed about
open-minded
things,
and
pretty laid
relaxed about
back.
things, pretty laid
And
back.
she had a good sense of
And
humor. We
she had a
laughed a
good
lot.
sense of humor. We laughed a lot.
Alright guys, I'm going to repeat the audio again so you can listen again and have the chance to clarify your doubts, okay? There you go. Let me see. I'll repeat it again. I'll repeat it again. Don't worry. Okay. There we go.
Context. A. Listen. Tanya
Context.
is describing
A.
people she met
Listen.
at a speed-friending
Tanya
event.
is describing
Who do
people
you
she
think she
met
will
at
get
a
in touch
speed
with
friending
again?
event.
Who
Who do you
won't she
think she will
contact?
with again?
Say
Who
why.
won't she contact?
What can
Say
I
why.
say? Greg wasn't very talkative,
What can
and
I
when he
say?
did talk, he
Greg
seemed
wasn't
kind of
very talkative,
narrow-minded.
and when he did talk, he seemed kind of
I
narrow-minded.
thought Kayla was kind of aggressive, a
I
little too
thought Kayla
pushy
was
for
kind
me. I bet she can be a pain at times. Victor sounded really, self-confident, but in a nice way, not
of
at all
aggressive,
arrogant. And he was interested in my answers.
self-confident or arrogant, and he was
Lauren
interested in
was
my
very
answers.
intelligent, but she seemed kind of eccentric, a little
Lauren was very
weird but
intelligent,
fun.
but she seemed kind of eccentric, a little
Ricky
weird
seemed
but
really sweet
fun.
and thoughtful, but a little too sensitive maybe.
Ricky seemed really
He
sweet
got a
and
little
thoughtful,
touchy
but
about
a
some of the
little too
questions.
sensitive maybe. He got a little touchy
Emma
about
was
some of the
very
questions.
open-minded and
Emma
relaxed
was
about
very
things, pretty
open-minded
laid
and
back.
relaxed about things,
And
pretty laid
she had
back.
a good sense of humor.
And
We laughed a
she
lot.
had a good sense of humor. We laughed a lot.
Page 11. Context. A. Listen. Tanya is describing people
She met at a speed friendly.
Sorry, can you guys listen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Could you listen to the audio or not?
No.
No? Not at all? Or very, very difficult? Okay. Eh, um, I already share it, like for you guys to have it. Like, can you play it? Try to play it. Can you see it? No. Can you see it right now? For example, in your computers, can you see it? Yes or no? Like, try to play it. Can you play it? And can you hear it better or not?
It's loading.
So it's not good?
Teacher, I can play it.
Sorry?
I can play it.
I can't play
I
it.
can play the audio.
But you hear it well or not? I mean, can you hear it well? Is it okay or not?
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
There is
Okay.
no.
Well, okay. All right. Well, what we are going to do better is that I'm gonna send you the audio to WhatsApp. Uh-huh. I'm gonna send you the audio to WhatsApp better. Or let me see if there is another way for me to play it, because this is the way that the platform has to play audios. But if you cannot hear them well because you can hear them with echo or something, I'm gonna try another way. Probably I can either send them you the audios through WhatsApp and you can listen to them in your WhatsApp and then answer the questions, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll send you the audio to WhatsApp and do this for homework. Answer the questions for homework. Just remember the questions. The questions are, how many people did she meet? What are their names? And who is she interested on dating again? Okay? I also want you to answer a last question, okay? A last question, question 4. To tell me at least one or two words about how are their personalities. How are their personalities? The personalities of the people she met. Okay? So there are 4 questions. How many people? What are their names? Who is she interested on dating? And how are their personalities? Okay? What are they like? Okay?
Yes, teacher.
All right, I'll send
Yes.
you the audios then. I'll send you the audios then, guys. Okay, and this is gonna be all for today. I'll see you then on Monday. Okay, Monday we continue on. Do this for homework.
Okay. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Fabi. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend, Mister. Take care. Do the homework, okay? Thank you.
Yes.
Have a nice weekend too. Bye. Bye. Bye.